When the painting arrived here, it hadn't been treated in a long time, and there was not only a really thick layer of surface dirt, but very degraded yellow natural resin varnish, which sort of muted all the colours and really made the composition look so much darker than it really truly is. By removing this, we get to see all these details, like these sheep in the background weren't really even visible before.
It was just the thrill of the detail as it was emerging, and there was a moment where I just noticed for the first time the tiny delicate feathers of the angel's wings. They're absolutely incredible. You can hardly see them unless you go in really, really close.
The greens in Joseph and the Virgin Mary, they actually had an unoriginal coating that was applied by a previous restorer. And through scientific analysis, we took a cross-section and found that it was actually something that wasn't originally applied by the artist. We were able to really gain back these vivid green colours and also details that were completely unable to see before, such as Jesus actually has a little halo, which was sort of protected in a way from that coating, and after removing it, we get to see that was part of Peruzzi's technique. After taking off the discoloured yellow varnish and the surface dirt, I then addressed some of the discoloured retouching, which was sort of scattered around the painting, which was covering old losses. I applied a new varnish that will degrade at a slower rate than the natural medium. Refilled some of the losses and textured some of the losses as well, because interestingly our eyes can pick up on texture more than they can colour. During the retouching stages, I'm actually trying to sort of recreate Peruzzi's layer structure. The way you build up the layers actually has a really important effect on how we perceive the colour. We could tell through close looking, but also some technical analysis, that Peruzzi had actually painted the pink of the Virgin's robes all the way under the blue, and is actually using that pink to create some of the tone in the blue paint above. In a large loss in this corner, I started by applying that pink paint, and then on top of it the blue, and then afterwards I'll sort of mix in the sort of surface defects to do with the aging of the paint to create a sort of illusion of his technique.
It's so important in the sense that it's the first Renaissance painting to enter a collection in Northern Ireland. We simply didn't have any work of the Renaissance. And to have a work by Baldassarre Peruzzi, one of the most important figures of the High Renaissance working in Rome, makes it an acquisition of international importance.